Joe Rogan, Freemason, Luciferianist, Satanist, or all of the above. So let's look at one. They communicate through symbols. The triangle, okay? The third eye, hidden knowledge, sacred knowledge, the monkey noise during the podcast. Ooh, ooh, ooh. It's basically saying I don't believe in creation, okay? The background of his podcast is, bricks. Who makes bricks? Masons. He's got an American flag too sometimes. Our founding fathers were Masons. And also he's very intelligent, which a lot of these people that are Satan worshipers, especially today in Hollywood, are. They're all about that secret Egyptian sun god, hidden knowledge, the great architect bullshit. I just feel like the devil doesn't come to you in horns. He comes to you like a guy that you'd see at a rock concert. You know, he's every man. He's a guy with tattoos. He seems like a cool dude. He smokes weed, bro, blah, 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 blah. But I can tell you there's been a change. When Joe Rogan came out against the moon landing and said the moon landing was fake, to where he reneged, there had been he got more popular when he reneged and said the moon landing, didn't happen. He got way more popular. There's just things about him that he says. He only has evolutionists or weirdos on his show, like Carl, like they're all into like Carl Sagan, sci-fi, Star Trek type shit. Like monkeys came out of the water and ate mushrooms and turned into humans, and they invented the guitar and then ended up later, so you're telling me that the relative of monkeys wrote Smells Like Teen Spirit and single-handedly changed the music, that a fucking primate, wrote the album Nevermind. Okay, I don't think so. So, Joe Rogan's just one of these dudes that he'll do whatever he has to do to make a buck. He's just like the dude from Blink-182, Tom DeLonge. He's just like all these other dudes, like Alex Jones, Steven Crowder, All of a sudden it got cool to like hate God and be anti-God and we have the freedom. And don't get me wrong, Joe Rogan is allowed to worship Satan if he wants to. That's his lot in life. I'm just exposing them because you'll know them by their fruits, okay? There's pictures of him where he talks about stuff on his podcast that he does, like him and Duncan Trussell. Duncan went and did a wedding of the guy that was related to the Church of Satan founder, his son, and it was his son's wedding, and Joe happens to have a 666 t-shirt on. It's just him and the guy, and he's doing this, and let's say he just met him and he just happened to have the shirt on, quinky dink, whatever, but there's just too much stuff about him that just points to secret society, Freemasons. I mean, look at the UFC. They're the only group right now fucking playing sports, and Dana White never wears a mask, and there's a reason why Dana knew that the UFC was going to continue or be the first group back, because they are the synagogue of Satan, the UFC. This is the 1%, the Kabbalists, the Cabal, the Satan worshippers, the Freemason, the Rosicrucians, you name it, the sun worshippers, all these people, the Shriners, the Skull and Bones, all these people are connected. The Rothschilds, the Rockefellers, all these people are connected, and they're all devil worshippers. And they run the media, they run the pharmaceutical company, they make your food, they're killing you, and all this shit. And, it's just like ancient Rome, making gladiators fight, in an octagon, and these people are the gods. They think they're gods, like Dana White thinks he's a god. How did he know? And it's just crazy to see the bullshit the UFC does. But Monster Energy drink, they made fun of a lady for coming out and saying that it was a devil worshipping company. Well, it is, okay? It stands for 666, that paw mark, 666, unleash the beast. Just like Starbucks, okay, is a Satan worshipping company. Just like Time Warner, just like Apple Computer. Apple Computer, look at the logo. You know what I mean? All this shit's hidden in plain sight. The iPhone. This shit ain't fun and games. They're hiding in plain sight. They didn't go anywhere. They didn't fucking leave when Motley Crue broke up. Do you know what I mean? It's all in plain sight. So what does that tell you? It tells you that God is real. Do you know what I mean? That's what it tells me. You know, I already knew. But that's what it really reaffirms to me, that Jesus and God and the creation of that these people are so... Could you imagine making people and then them go, man, we're going to do better. We're going to make AI robots without a soul, and we'll take steroids and we'll live forever. Anyways, your thoughts and comments are always welcome. You can join me on Facebook, Brian Frumps. And like I said, SpaceX, Fake X, Joe Rogan, he's a fucking fraud.